But the leadership is like very bad. So she, I think she was really like, we really forced her to leave the job.
So don't worry about the holiday, even though you have 5 days. That's fine. The jalan continue. The only problem I see is kemudian kebanyakan termasuk dia dan completion of this every single year. So what we do is to the right, or to the yeah, it was Sean and Brandon who told me to like open an ASB account. Hey, but it's good, right?
Ajak dia pergi kat panas.
Oh, yeah! Am I the only one that goes?
Three, two, one.
I went to London store yesterday when I was thinking about you. I met that girl, right? As you
Then we are going to How much
I was looking for this one person.
Hello, test 1, 2. Hello, test 1, 2. Hello, test. Hello. Hello, test 1, 2. Test. Hello, test. Hello.
They from the side and check first. Then they went behind, then they check if it's missing, and then they went in front and
Can you take a picture of me with my sign? Looks like a over there. There. Check what you're wearing.
No, yeah, this one is actually
I see you. Hi there. I don't have one of them.
Are you around? Thank you so much for cooperating tomorrow. Have a good day. We will start in a bit.
that's so cute. And I want to put my rainbow.
I don't have money. I didn't bring my rainbow. I brought my.
I just wanted to say sometimes why my phone is not having a can you like say I'm going to get what I meant to say.
You say a lot of
I was also like looking at so many
I like The whole media is然后呢，他就真的很感兴趣这个影片，还有一个爱心的，然后说你可以自己在下面这个东西，然后有收费出来，对，19块。然后我们玩的几轮，就是我们玩不懂他的东西，放一个蒙娜丽莎，然后变成那个怪怪的比赛，然后你就过来，对，我会抓紧整个人去玩。第二款是一个草原的，直接转移了。对，那种带包子啊，跟前沿全场，那就很好看。
要放上去，有没有？不放social media 不放啊！
他的兴趣，他的兴趣。
Take a few, take a few.
I don't know, just guessing.
Apa kabar semua? Pandang ke arah Sogot ya. Saya di sini.
Too far.
We need more energy because we will be studying, working soon. So, how's everyone? Excellent. Amazing. I see a lot of placards. Rise up your placards for everyone to see. One housekeeping, the most important one. Please pause with cameras because these are so unsanitary for you to take pictures or videos of people. We want to protect our
Okay.
Number 1, no identifying information will be required. It will only be used internally for organizing and learning purposes. Again, a reminder to ask for consent if there's videos or photos to be taken. Participants are encouraged to wear masks to safeguard overall community health and minimize the risk towards those who are immunocompromised amongst us. Make sure when you walk you have a buddy. Do a buddy system so that when you go anywhere, you go with first and secondary emergency contacts available on hand. Okay? Listen to Marshall's instruction. You can identify them. Those who are wearing yellow bags, can you hold your hand up? Yes! That's our Marshalls for today. And finding and connecting with the community that cares about feminism is all good. But if there are suspicious people who are plotting for unnecessary personal information, you are not obligated to entertain them or mention whatever that is private. And reach out to the Marshals if you have any questions. We also have an ambulance and medical team on standby if anyone needs it. And make sure when we're fighting for climate crisis, make sure the environment that you're walking around is clean. If you see any rubbish, please pick it up, okay?
Okay.
We want to walk the talk. So who's ready for Women's March this year? Okay, so we will be going through a bit of the chants before we start walking, alright? Okay, who doesn't have a paper that can hold our banners? Can come up to the front? Alright, we will try some of the chants now, and then the Marshals will help you if you can't hear from the front, okay? Repeat after me. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. 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 Love the energy. Okay, let's do another one. Can we do another one? Yes! This is not working. Okay. Repeat after me. Hey ho, hey ho. Hey ho, hey ho. Chamaranch has got to go. Chamaranch has got to go. It's okay. Slowly, okay? Hey ho, hey ho. Hey ho. Chamaranch has got to go. Chamaranch has got to go. Hey ho, hey ho. Hey. Gender violence has got to go! Gender violence has got to go! Hey ho, hey ho! Hey ho, hey ho! Gender violence has got to go! Gender violence has got to go! Hey ho, hey ho! Hey ho, hey ho! Capitalism has got to go! Capitalism has got to go! Okay, we need to work a bit on our rhymes, right? Okay, are you guys ready to move? Yeah! Okay, let's start! Okay. Okay. Any volunteers to hold the banners for us? Please come forward. Those without placard. Okay.
Then we have the official banner.
Push it. Are you guys ready? Freedom!
Sorry.
Hapuskan. Patriarki.
Excuse me.
我想要找一个。
我不好意思了，我不该讲话了。
وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ
Hentikan seksisme.
Why do we want justice? Why do we want it now?
If I just show the photo, that's just like, because I already posted like, oh, please look. 然后外面是 YouTube 的，有一个 YouTube 的卡了。
Who we are. Let me hear it loud and clear. Refugees are welcome here. Let me hear it loud and clear. Migrants are welcome here. Trans rights are human rights. Pure rights are human rights. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you for being here. What a good turnout. How's everyone feeling? Are we pumped? Are we excited? What are you here for? All right, okay. So, I think everyone can choose a place for you to sit down first. We have a lot of things happening. We have some performances, and then we have like some speakers as well for all of the demands. So everyone slowly find a spot that is comfortable for you to sit down.
Oh yeah, that's good. You have like. No, it's just to put things there.
I'm like the life of everyone.
Okey, sila duduk semua. Cari tempat supaya boleh selesa, kita boleh mula. Kita patut mula secepat yang kita boleh sebab cuaca akan jadi lebih panas.
Can't see this.
Okay. Alright, so thank you everyone for being here. The two of us are going to be your MC for today. Thank you. My name is Far. Nama saya Farah. So we are Far and Farah. Today we are going to be your MC. Before we start with the event, sebelum kita mulakan, kita perlu go through the housekeeping first to make sure that everyone is safe, respectful, semua orang tidak melampau batas. Okay, so housekeeping. First of all, please scan the QR code around us. On the banners, there are QR codes. Yes, thank you. For the overall Women's March Malaysia Link 3-4, number 1, the demands in 4 translated languages. So you have English, Bahasa, Mandarin, and Tamil. The merchandise and ways to sustain the Women's March organizing effort. So if you haven't yet, please support Women's March by buying the merchandise. We really need your support every year. We want to keep on the momentum, right? Number 3, press statement, resources, and information about the local feminist movement. So all 3 of those are in the QR code. You can scan it, and then you can have a look at all of those. And then, do not take or post pictures of other participants as a way to protect the community's privacy as a general practice. Even if it's someone you know, clear consent is needed and not assumed, since everyone's risk level and situations are different. Heads up too that there are younger people here, teenagers and children accompanied by their parents to participate in the march. Pay special attention to safeguard their identities and well-being online and offline. Okay. Second, participants are strongly encouraged to wear masks to safeguard overall community health and minimize the risk towards those who are immunocompromised amongst us. Next, have a buddy system. Don't go anywhere on your own without first and secondary emergency contacts available on hand. Next, listen to Marshall's instructions. They can be identified around you in your yellow vest. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to them for clarity. Number 5, finding and connecting with a community that cares about feminism is all well and good. But if there are suspicious people who are prodding for unnecessary personal information, you are not obliged to entertain them. Reach out to the marshal. Next, we have an ambulance and medical team on standby if anyone needs it. And then the last one, keep our environment clean, bring your trash with you, and leave your placards behind after the march. And that is also for your safety. Alright, so now we are going to go through the manifesto. If you can scan and have a look on your mobile phones as well. So I will be reading in English and Farah will be reading in Malay. Number 1. Prioritize economic empowerment and development of working class over corporations. Nombor 1, memberikan keutamaan kepada pemerkasaan ekonomi dan pembangunan golongan pekerja berbanding dengan golongan korporat. Second, declare climate crisis and include participation from women and indigenous persons. Malaysiakan inklusi sistem dan melibatkan penyertaan kaum wanita dan orang asli. Number 3, end all forms of violence and discrimination towards gender and sexual minorities. Menamakan semua bentuk keganasan dan diskriminasi jantina dan golongan minoriti seksual. Number 4, implement comprehensive sex education to protect and empower children's rights. Melaksanakan pendidikan seksualiti secara komprehensif bagi melindungi dan memperkasa kanak-kanak. Number 5, implement immediate, inclusive and accessible reproductive and mental health services in healthcare. Melaksanakan perkhidmatan kesihatan mental dan reproduktif dengan segera, bersifat inklusif dan mudah diperolehi dalam sektor penjagaan kesihatan. Number 6, ensure equal opportunities and participation for all at all levels of decision making in political life. Menjamin peluang dan penyertaan yang setara untuk semua di setiap tahap pembuatan keputusan berkenaan hal ehwal politik. Number 7, eliminate gender-based violence in private and public life. Menghapuskan kekerasan berasaskan jantina dalam kehidupan seharian dan kehidupan peribadi. Number 8, ensure gender equal nationality laws. Menjamin undang-undang kewarganegaraan secara adil tanpa mengira jantina. Number 9, protect freedom of assembly and expression. Melindungi kebebasan berhimpun dan bersuara. Last but not least, end all armed conflicts, genocide and liberation for all. Konflik bersenjata dan pembagian kebebasan untuk semua. Alright, so I think we are going to move straight to our program for the day. So the first one, we have, give me a second. We have Mahi. Mahi is a person who loves art and is passionate about social justice. The fine line of art and war is where she finds herself at. And she tries to bring balance and peace through the things that she does. Everyone, please welcome Mahi. Okay, thank you Mahir. Berikan tepukan gemuruh kepada Mahir. Okay, Mahir is a Vinay player, and if you have any gigs, you can contact her. Plug it out. Alright, we are going to move on to our second performer, Noel. Noel is a nutritionist by day, independent singer-songwriter by night. Noel is passionate about women in STEM and curating a safe space in the indie scene for singer-songwriters like herself to showcase their original music. Please welcome Noel. Alright. Hi, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming out to the Women's March. Give us a round of applause. I think it's a truly great honor for me to be part of the performance lineup. Last year, I remember sitting in the audience and crying when I saw one of the performers perform with her guitar. So it's kind of wild that currently I'm the one up here. So, hi, I'm Noelle. I wrote a song about being safe on the streets because I think as a woman, walking on the streets at night feels dangerous, and I hate that. I think that all women deserve to feel safe no matter what they're wearing, no matter where they are. So, yeah. I wrote this with one of my besties. Her name is Jessie, and this is just kind of us contemplating, like, I kind of want to feel safe all the time, and I feel that I could feel safe if I was invisible and nobody can see me. Imagine how freeing that would be. But unfortunately, invisibility doesn't exist. Women are either not seen or seen too much, and I hate that. So never mind. We'll see what we can do about this. Thank you all for showing up. Can't hurt what you can't see. Got the whole world at my feet. Who's the baddest bitch? She's me. It's impossible. I'm invincible. I feel invincible. It's possible. I'm invincible. I am invincible.
Sure. So that was my original song called Invisible. Okay. I don't have a very big time slot, but I really wanted to do this song today because I have a day job, so I work in corporate, unfortunately, and I feel that one of the demands today that we have really touched my heart because why are we getting paid less to work the same thing? Yeah, so I also think that being someone who works a day job and also does music on the side, I get to tell the stories of people, the common people, you know, people who are working a 9 to 5. Like, they deserve to be heard as well. So today I would like to do one of the songs from our queen, Dolly Parton. The song is called 9 to 5. And I will need a little bit of audience participation in this. So the story about this song is that Dolly actually wrote it on her acrylic nails. So I really love that because it shows that you can be femme and still be creative and also, you know, still slay. So if you have nails, you can play this beat. I don't really have nails because I play the guitar, but the beat goes like this. Okay. Okay, if you don't have nails, you can do this. Yeah? Okay. I see y'all doing it. Okay. If you don't want to do such a complex beat, you can just clap. Also can, but feel free to join in. Let's share our voices for the working class. So just do whatever you want. So repeat after me. My body, my rights. Body, My body, my rights. My body, my rights. No means no. No means no. No means no. No means no. End child marriage. End child marriage. End child marriage. End child marriage. Climate crisis is real. Climate crisis is real. The climate crisis is real. The climate crisis is real. From the river to the sea. 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 Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Thank you everyone. I'm Noel. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Women's March. Okay, thank you, Noel. Can everyone give a round of applause to Noel? Thank you. All right, can I ask those at the back? Can you hear us? Is it clear? All right. If it's not, then you are welcome to come to the front and sit here as well. If you have like a better view and if you can hear better from here, you're welcome to come to the front. All right. So, can you repeat after me? Women, united, will never be defeated. Women, united, will never be defeated. Women, united, will never be defeated. Women united 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 will never be defeated. Thank you. We will be moving to our first speaker of the day, who will be presenting on prioritizing economic empowerment and development of working class over corporations. Ataupun dalam bahasa Melayu memberikan keutamaan kepada pemerkasaan ekonomi dan pembangunan golongan pekerja berbanding golongan korporat. From the Cleaners Union, let's welcome Yi Shan. Yi Shan adalah wakil dari kesatuan aktivis yang berjuang untuk hak pekerja, hak soji dan hak petani.
Sorry.
Okay, terima kasih. Hidup! Hidup! Hidup pekerja wanita! Hidup pekerja wanita! Hidup! Hidup! Hidup pekerja wanita! Hidup pekerja wanita! Okey, salam perjuangan. Saya Yishan dan wakil daripada Kesatuan Pekerja Swasta Hospital Kerajaan atau lebih dikenali sebagai Kesatuan Pekerja Cleaner di Hospital Kerajaan. So saya memang sangat gembira dan kami nampak kawan-kawan semua yang ada di sini. Tapi kau tahu tak sebenarnya Hari Wanita Sedunia ini bermula dari pekerja wanita. Ramai orang tak tahu sebenarnya. Dan pekerja-pekerja wanita ini mereka menyambut Hari Wanita dengan mogok, dengan turun ke jalan raya, dengan protes. Itulah sebabnya hari ini kita semua ada di jalan raya untuk memperjuangkan hak wanita. Dan tapi sudah lebih 100 tahun lebih kita menyambut Hari Wanita Sedunia. Malangnya sehingga sekarang nasib pekerja wanita bawahan masih dibeli, masih dihina dan masih ditindas
oleh majikan, oleh kerajaan, oleh sistem kapitalis yang sekarang ada. Dan dalam Kesatuan Pekerja Pembersihan Hospital Kerajaan, antara 80 hingga 85% adalah pekerja wanita. Bagi kesatuan kita, kepimpinan kesatuan kami sepenuhnya 100% adalah kepimpinan wanita. Tetapi walaupun banyak bekerja wanita yang bekerja sebagai pembersihan di kerajaan, kebanyakannya mereka adalah wanita seperti wanita warga emas, wanita yang ibu tunggal, wanita yang harus cari kerja untuk membiayai keluarga dia. So, tapi sehingga sekarang mereka masih dieksploitasi bawah sistem kontrak. Kalau saya mohon, saya nak jelas sikit. Seharusnya jika seorang pekerja, saya tahu memang semua banyak sini pun ada kerja kan. Cuba bayangkan, you sudah kerja 20 tahun di satu tempat yang sama, di office yang sama, buat kerja yang sama. Adakah you punya gaji ke, faedah ke, annual leave tu semua akan naik? Tak naik ya? Korang tak naik punya. Okay, saya pun ada pernah kerja corporate lah, saya pun tahu. Memang kalau you sudah 5 tahun ke 3 tahun gaji akan naik kan, annual leave pun akan naik juga kan. Tetapi untuk pekerja-pekerja wanita yang bekerja di hospital kerajaan sebagai cleaner, walaupun mereka 10 tahun, 20 tahun, 25 tahun kerja di hospital kerajaan, di hospital yang sama, kita kata apa? Ini adalah modern day slavery. Okay, yang tidak harus berlaku di zaman sekarang di Malaysia. So sudahlah lebih 100 tahun kita menyambut Hari Wanita, tetapi pekerja-pekerja wanita ini masih dihamba-hamdikan. Tibalah masa kita sama-sama hapuskan sistem kontrak dan sama-sama kita jaga pekerja wanita bawahan. Hidup! 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 Hidup pekerja wanita! Hidup pekerja wanita! Hidup! 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 Hidup cleaner! Hidup cleaner! Hidup! 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 Hidup cleaner! Hidup cleaner! Terima kasih. Okay. Thank you, Yishan. Okay, we'll move on to our next speaker. She is from Apa Kata Indigenous Movement, Diana. Diana merupakan ahli kolektif Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli. Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli merupakan sekumpulan belia wanita orang asli dari pelbagai suku kaum dan negeri dalam semenanjung Malaysia yang mengetengahkan isu identiti serta hak orang asli menggunakan platform media seperti filem dan video. Beliau juga merupakan content producer untuk YouTube channel Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli. Hari ini mereka membentangkan manifesto Declare Climate Crisis and Include Participation from Women and Indigenous Person. Everyone please welcome them. Iktiraf, iktiraf hak orang asli. Iktiraf, iktiraf hak orang asli. Iktiraf, iktiraf hak orang asli. Iktiraf hak orang asli. Hai, selamat pagi semua. Hari ini saya bersama kawan saya. Nama saya Diana. Saya merupakan orang asli suku kaum Jakun di Pahang. Saya mewakili kolektif saya iaitu Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli, dan kami belia wanita orang asli ingin sampaikan suara kami pada hari ini. So, Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli adalah kumpulan belia yang menggunakan media untuk bersuara dan mengetengahkan isu-isu kami seperti identiti, alam sekitar, pendidikan, kebudayaan dan hak kami sebagai orang asli. Kami banyak membawa suara kami melalui media seperti YouTube, filem pendek untuk menyampaikan kesedaran dan solidariti kami terhadap masyarakat orang asli, terutamanya wanita orang asli. Banyak isu yang dihadapi oleh kami disebabkan oleh
ataupun kesan buruk krisis iklim oleh komuniti orang asli dan wanita terutamanya. Antara konfliknya adalah haiwan dan manusia. Banyak tanah kawasan orang asli dimusnahkan dan dimakan oleh haiwan seperti gajah kerana haiwan-haiwan tersebut kehilangan tempat tinggal dan tiada sumber untuk mencari makan. Dan sehingga haiwan-haiwan tersebut terpaksa masuk ke kawasan perkampungan orang asli. Dan juga banyak nyawa orang asli yang tidak diambil berat dan sering menjadi korban kerana disebabkan oleh pemusnahan hutan seperti pembalakan yang besar-besaran dan yang berkepentingan sehingga menyebabkan tempat tinggal mereka hilang dan hilang sumber makanan mereka. Kesan juga adalah wilayah tanah adat kami banyak projek yang memusnahkan alam sekitar dan sumber-sumber semula jadi bagi masyarakat orang asli. Sumber utama kami seperti air banyak tercemar disebabkan oleh kemusnahan alam seperti pembalakan, pelombangan, empangan, projek mega ekonomi yang terdapat di kawasan sumber kami. Terlalu banyak kemusnahan yang berlaku di atas kawasan keramat nenek moyang kami selama ini disebabkan oleh perbuatan manusia yang kejam yang tidak dihentikan dan tidak dipandang serius oleh pelbagai pihak. Kami juga inginkan peluang yang lebih banyak terutamanya belia dan wanita dalam proses pembuatan dasar dan polisi yang melibatkan masyarakat orang asli kerana kebanyakan undang-undang dan dasar yang sedia ada tidak bersesuaian dengan orang asli dan sangat menekan kehidupan kami sebagai orang asli pada masa kini. Kami juga mahu pengiktirafan terhadap wilayah adat dan tanah kami supaya tidak menghapuskan identiti kami dan kewujudan kami sebagai orang asli. Kami juga mahukan suara wanita orang asli didengari dan diberi peluang yang banyak dalam media untuk lebih menunjukkan identiti dan isu yang dihadapi oleh wanita orang asli. Wanita orang asli juga dianggap tidak penting dan kami dianggap lemah kerana kami tidak diberi peluang untuk membuat keputusan dalam memimpin juga. Jadi kami mahukan lebih banyak peluang terutamanya di dalam representasi media lebih kepada komuniti orang asli dan wanita. Kami juga ingin semua pihak melibatkan lebih ramai belia wanita dan diberi peluang dalam masa jangka yang panjang untuk melihat perkembangan kami dari masa ke semasa. Kami berharap agar semua kami orang asli diberi peluang sama seperti bangsa-bangsa lain yang bebas menggunakan identiti kami sebagai masyarakat orang asli. Kami juga ingin representasi media yang lebih baik daripada kalangan masyarakat orang asli tersendiri. Terakhir sekali, saya mahukan pengiktirafan ke atas segala hak orang asli dan yang paling penting sekali, hak sebagai wanita orang asli. Iktiraf, iktiraf, hak 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 orang asli. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Diana. Okay, can you please repeat after me? Climate crisis is real.
Climate crisis is real.
Mother Nature needs to heal.
Mother Nature needs to heal.
Climate crisis is real.
Climate crisis is real.
Indigenous people need to heal.
Indigenous people need to heal.
Okay, thank you everyone. Please remember to follow Diana's YouTube channel, Apa Kata Wanita Orang Asli. Okay, next we will welcome the representative for Justice for Sisters, Tilaga, who will be presenting on ending all forms of violence and discrimination towards gender and sexual minorities. Tilaga is an activist representing Justice for Sisters.
Okay. Hi everybody, how are you folks doing? Good?
everybody's looking beautiful today. Yes? Yes, nice. Okay, so my name is Tilaga, and thank you so much for having me. I think the energy here is really amazing, so give it up for all of us. Okay, so my name is Tilaga, and my pronouns are they, them, she, her. I'm with Justice for Sisters, is what folks talked about. And I'm here today to talk a bit about the demand on ending violence against gender and sexual minorities, or also code word for LGBTIQ people, right? Alright, okay, so I identify as queer and along the non-binary spectrum. So, okay, people, you gotta stop doing this, then I cannot finish this. Okay, so what am I doing here at the Women's March if I identify as queer and non-binary, right? Am I here with other LGBT people in the room to hijack the Women's March, as what people claim? Are we hijacking people? No, we are here in solidarity, right? So we are not hijacking media, we are here in solidarity with women and gender equality related issues. So firstly, we are, as I said, we are here in solidarity with women in all of their diversity. It is extremely important for us to understand the very basic fact that lesbian, bisexual, queer, transgender or trans, intersex and gender diverse women are women. So there's no dispute around that. LGBTQIT women are women, right? Women are diverse. Women come in all forms, shapes, sizes, identities, expression, and all forms of women are beautiful, powerful, and most importantly, must be equally celebrated, right? It is this harmful and inaccurate ideas and stereotypes that women are only cisgender, heterosexual, able-bodied that must be dismantled. Why? Because when these harmful ideas exist, people are obviously stigmatized, discriminated, and excluded from society. When lesbian, bisexual, queer, trans, intersex, gender diverse are not acknowledged as women, they are simply excluded. They become invisible, they are subjected to discrimination and violence, often with impunity and in silence. And here, secondly, we are here at the Women's March because we are in solidarity with all women in all of their diversity who face oppression because, as the late bell hooks would put it, cis heteropatriarchy, capitalism, supremacy, and all forms of other oppression that intersect with each other. As queer people, we have this shared experience with women, right? Because we are also criminalized, oppressed, discriminated, excluded because of cis heteropatriarchy. Yeah, and in this context where, the cis heteropatriarchy, it also promotes and forces a gender binary ideology on all of us. And here I want to stress that when I talk about, the binary, we are referring to power and hegemony. We are not talking about cisgender heterosexual people. So cisgender heterosexual people, jangan panic, right? We are not attacking you. We are not trying to destroy your identities and expression. We are really talking about the power that is concentrated and the hegemony that is concentrated within these identities that impose these values and norms on us, right? The reason why I'm explaining this as well, because cisgender heterosexual people have the power to change this, to bring back equality, and also to open up spaces and make room for more diversity. So if you identify as cisgender heterosexual people, then it is important for you to examine the power that you hold and open up spaces for others. Can we do that? Yeah, and it's not just for queer people, right? We need to open up spaces for indigenous people, for women of diverse nationalities, for refugee women, for women with disabilities, etc. Right? So back to my point, I think a lot of times we hear that LGBT people are promoting LGBT lifestyle. Is that true? Okay, so that's true, right? Because the promotion that we see in our cis heteropatriarchal context is the promotion of
heterosexual cisgender norms, lifestyle, and constructs that we call as heteronormativity or cisnormativity, right? For example, so many people around here, we all face the pressure and the question of bila nak kahwin, right? But it manifests differently for LGBT people and for straight people. For straight people, you are expected to get married, start a family, etc. But for queer people, you are expected to marriage is often used to turn us into straight people. So again, this is what we mean by it's the same set of ideas, but we are all, affected differently, right? In this context, I just want to add that LGBTQI and gender diverse women, among others, face high levels of sexual harassment online and offline. Threats of sexual violence against lesbian, bisexual, queer, and trans, intersex, and gender diverse women are common and even normalized, right? And how many of us have heard, queer women are only queer or lesbian women are only lesbian because they've not had sex with a man? How many of you have heard it? It's very common, right? And how many of us have heard of our trans women friends who get unwanted sexual advances because people assume that they are sex workers, or people sexualize them all the time, right? And so again, these incidents are extremely common, but it is extremely underreported. It is not just these incidents, but many forms of discrimination and violence experienced by LGBTI women and LGBTI people in general are not reported because of fear of cases not being taken seriously, anti-LGBT laws that are used against them, or the fear of facing more discrimination as a result. I also know that there are police around here. I don't know if the police are here. I also want to stress that I cannot stress enough how difficult it is for LGBT people to make police reports. And when people go to police stations to make police reports, they are also victim blamed, and also they are not respected. So we call on the police to respect, protect, and give LGBT people and others the justice that we deserve, right? Okay, every year, last point, every year after the Women's March, through our monitoring, Justice for Sisters documents hateful, discriminatory, degrading speech, as well as gender-based violence against the Women's March participants and organizers. Last year, we saw degrading comments which included calls for LGBT people to off themselves, be offed, or to go extinct, call for physical violence, call for war and jihad against LGBT people, and we were also compared to animals by politicians, right? So we call on the government and the police as well to monitor this thing, call for restraint, and ensure such violence do not continue. We also welcome the statement by the police that a permit is not needed for an assembly. This is aligned with international human rights law. We are here exercising our rights. We do not need permit to assemble, folks. And we expect the police to enjoy the march today. We expect the police to celebrate diversity with us. And we expect the police not to call us after the march because we have work. Because we don't want the police to call us after the march, because these are exactly the things that will increase violence against the march participants online and offline, right? Okay. Right, I'm done with my thesis. Okay, lastly, I would like to end by reiterating that women are diverse, and lesbian, bisexual, queer, trans, intersex, and gender diverse women are? Yay! Okay. This is a simple fact, and when we don't acknowledge the existence of these people, then violence continues in silence and it goes underreported, right? And also I want to say this to all queer people here, whether you're visible or not, there's nothing wrong with us. We are fine. We don't need to be corrected. While it is challenging for some of you to express yourself, but tomorrow is another day. There are many queer people here. See us, connect with us, and know that you're not alone. Okay, thank you very much. Let me hear it loud and clear. And clear. Trans people are welcome here. Trans people are welcome here.
rights are human rights.
Trans rights are human rights.
Queer rights are human rights.
Queer rights are human rights.
Okay, thank you, Tilaga. All right, we are doing very good on time. Just a reminder to scan the QR code if you haven't yet. Buy the merchandise and support us. Okay, next. Representing manifesto on, mandatory comprehensive sex education, protect and empower children's rights, ataupun melaksanakan pendidikan seks secara komprehensif bagi melindungi dan memperkasa hak kanak-kanak. I would like to present Elsa from Monsters Among Us. Picture a world where every child is equipped with the knowledge of safeguarding themselves against sexual abuse. Today, we have Elsa Xiao Jiaxin, a 16-year-old teenager from Monsters Among Us, advocating for children's rights, here to shed light on the importance of comprehensive sex education and empowering children's rights. Before we have Elsa, I just want to remind everyone to be wary of the pictures that you are taking. We have young people here. Please protect their privacy and their safety. Thank you. Elsa, the floor is yours. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, oh my God. My name is Elsa Xiao Jiaxin, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us. And then I am a child advocate fighting for children's rights, climate change action, gender equality, and many more. Under the Monsters Among Us program, I and others like me have been trained to be advocates for children, and I have been fighting for our rights for years. Wait, what is Monsters Among Us? So Monsters Among Us is a non-profit organization that combats systematic violence against children in Malaysia through youth-led child rights advocacy. So before I go on to my serious speech, I would like to give out this Second Life flowers to random people here. Okay, so why do I call this Second Life flowers? So I saved these flowers from office grand openings. So normally, grand openings, they will have flower stands, right? And they'll just let them die there. So what I do, I will collect them, and then I will just wrap them up and to give anyone I met at the public, just to make them happy. No matter who you are, where you are, just to make you happy. So I would like to give one of this to the people here who are fighting for children, right? Another one for our marshals. So I would like to give it to this miss right here, who's fighting for child marriage. Thank you. I'd like to give one to our MC. Thank you so much. So, today I am here to emphasize the importance of comprehensive sex education to protect and empower children in Malaysia. Did you all know that currently 1 in every 10 children in Malaysia is a victim of sexual abuse, and 9 out of 10 of these victims know the abuser? Although this may not seem like a big number at first, but do you know that there is almost 1 million children in Malaysia alone? And more than half of these cases starts when the victim is younger than 8 years old. My name is Elsa Xiao, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us. I am a secondary school student in a government school. In my own experience, sex education is only introduced in secondary school. Even then, the syllabus is limited to
to the biological function of sex and does not cover all sexual education as a whole, including protection, abuse, and consent. Being one myself, I know for a fact that children are naturally just curious. So through the online landscape in their own life experience, they will be exposed to sexual topics that they will likely to be drawn towards due to the nature of their curiosity. In my own experience, it is better to teach the cat how to protect themselves rather than stifle their curiosity, as the only way curiosity kills the cat if the cat isn't prepared. My name is Elsa Xiao, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us, and I have been fortunate enough to have parents who have taken initiative to introduce sexual education to me at an early age. When I was born to when I was 5 years old, they taught me the names of body parts, boundaries, and privacy. At the age of 6 to 10, they taught me basic anatomy, puberty, and respectful behavior. At the age 11 to 14, they addressed the changes I was going through at puberty and how to have healthy relationships both with myself and with others. And at my age now, they are teaching me comprehensive sex education, including consent, sexual health, and legal aspects to sex. Again, to reiterate, I am very fortunate, and not all parents will have the initiative to teach their children about sex. And because of this, many children will satisfy their curiosity through more online sources, and which may or may not cover the important aspect of self-protection and abuse. My name is Elsa Xiao, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us, and I understand that sex is a taboo topic. That is why it is imperative that the schools provide a platform for students to learn. To fight for children's rights is a long journey, and I know schools play a big role in this. I go to school myself, and there is no better unifying platform for access to protection than the school. I am Elsa Xiao, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us, a child advocate fighting for children's rights, climate change action, gender equality, and many more. I dream of a world marked by fairness, inclusivity, and equitable resource distribution where every single child, regardless of their location, religion, or status, can thrive. Lastly, I would like to remind everyone that we were all once a children. I will end with a question. Will you fight for our future? Louder! Will you fight for our future? Thank you. I am Elsa Xiao Justin, 16 years old from Monsters Among Us. Can we give another round of applause for Elsa? Alright. Okay, seterusnya, manifesto yang akan dibentangkan adalah melaksanakan perkhidmatan kesihatan mental dan reproduktif dengan segera, bersifat inklusif dan mudah diperolehi oleh sektor penjagaan kesihatan, or in English, implement immediate, inclusive and accessible reproductive and mental health services in healthcare. Presenting that manifesto is Diva. Diva is a psychology and communications graduate who is also a former beauty queen and currently an entrepreneur focusing on F&B industry and running her own consultancy firm for corporate companies for their digital marketing needs. She has always been passionate about going far and beyond, doing remarkable things people put a limitation to, especially on women.
In short, she is a feminist who strives to make every woman understand that we don't need anyone's consent or opinion to do something great for our own self. Diva? Yeah, floor is yours.
Hello, hi. Very good afternoon. Thank you for being around. Sorry about that. Good afternoon. It's so good to see all of you here, and I'm so honored to share my thoughts about the topic that was just mentioned. So, first of all, we do know that in our country or in Malaysia, speaking about reproductive health openly has its own stigma and taboo, which has refrained a lot of people from expressing themselves. Sorry about that. Okay, so much of obstacles. Okay, so yeah. Moving forward, I want to share my thoughts about the inclusivity and accessibility about reproductive health and the stigma and taboo that we all face as an individual in sharing our thoughts and also our sexual preference and also in obtaining the required sexual intervention. So we do have some kind of exposure now, which is really good. But what we personally want to advocate as a person is for sure the accessibility in places like, hospitals, clinic, even at places where we seek support or counseling centers, especially when we don't feel accepted. So I think it is our responsibility as an individual again to spread the importance and also the awareness to everyone that we know about how they should be able to accept themselves and also to share their thoughts and keep reminding themselves that it's our body, our rights. Whether it is to be, whether if you are allowing it to be how you choose to dress up, how you choose to express yourself, there should never be an end to it. Keep advocating what is important and what does feels right for you. And moving forward, sex education is important, and keep educating your friends if it can. I just saw this one, my body, my choice, my rights. That's amazing. That's exactly what we are fighting for as a woman or as whoever you choose to be. This is again a good platform, or reach out to a friend and organization that keeps you motivated. I do know a lot of people are suffering in silence, not being able to express their preferences, especially sexual preferences, which again, we are slowly coming out of it in this current generation, and this should never be, something that refrain you from expressing yourself. I think I will end my talk here. Stay on and stay motivated. Your body, your choice.
Okay, thank you, Diva. Okay, so we'll be moving on to the next manifesto. To ensure equal opportunities and participation for all at all levels of decision making in political life. So we have two speakers for this manifesto. The first one is Dr. Malaysiakini. Dr. Malaysiakini is a polio survivor, Orang Kurang Upaya podcaster, former academic, social entrepreneur, and let's welcome Dr. Malaysiakini.
Hello, salam sejahtera, assalamualaikum, good afternoon. Is it afternoon already? I was thinking, what should I get you to chant? So, follow me. Nothing about OKUs without OKUs. Nothing about us. Without us. That's a new chant. You can use it. Okay, we'll get right down to it. Speeches ready? Hadirin yang dihormati, kesamarataan peluang dan penyertaan di semua tahap penggubalan keputusan politik untuk semua orang. Dalam bahasa Inggeris, equal opportunities and participation for all at all levels of decision making in political life. That is demand number 6. Kerajaan menganggarkan ada 17 juta individu dalam kategori perempuan di negara ini pada tahun lepas. Hadirin yang berada di sini, ketika ini adalah sebilangan kecil angka tersebut. Secara purata, seorang daripada 5 individu perempuan mengalami ketidakupayaan untuk meneruskan kehidupan di segi sensori seperti buta atau pekak, intelektual, psikososial, fizikal ataupun pengidap penyakit kronik. Sebagai perempuan dan wanita, kita telah mengalami pelbagai macam bentuk cabaran diskriminasi gender. Cuba bayangkan cabaran dan diskriminasi yang terpaksa dilalui oleh saudara perempuan kita yang mengalami ketidakupayaan. Keadaan ini menjadi lebih parah apabila kita juga mengalami kemiskinan ekonomi atau marginalisasi lain seperti unsur perkauman, kepercayaan, seksualiti, kanak-kanak dan usia. Yang didapati amat sedikit diperbahaskan di pelbagai arena politik, sama ada di parlimen atau peringkat adun dan PBT. Penyertaan or representation setiap perempuan di dalam kehidupan harian di pelbagai pelosok ruang, terutama di dalam rumah tangga, lazimnya diadili melalui kacamata gender yang sejak berzaman sememangnya kabur dan berat sebelah. Perjuangan untuk mencapai kesamarataan memerlukan kerangka intersectionality. I repeat, intersectionality, di mana setiap perempuan seperti juga lelaki adalah diiktiraf sebagai individu yang mempunyai kepelbagaian identiti. Maka itu setiap kita manusia mempunyai hak untuk meluahkan, menyampaikan, melahirkan, menzahirkan cerita, cita-cita dan impian kita. Kita juga mesti diberikan ruang untuk menyuarakan kerunsingan, ketidakupayaan, masalah ataupun cabaran diskriminasi dan opresi. Women shall not be silenced. We will keep telling our stories. Keadilan sejagat memerlukan setiap kita bergandeng bahu untuk merobohkan halangan dan sekatan yang sering terbina oleh prasangka opresi. Sebagai batu asas demokrasi, perlembagaan negara meletakkan hak kepada setiap warga negara dewasa untuk mengundi ataupun sebagai calon undi. Tetapi masih ramai OKU terhalang untuk menzahirkan haknya kerana pelbagai sebab seperti tempat mengundi tidak accessible dan penuh halangan. Oleh itu, amatlah penting agar penyertaan dan perwakilan wanita di dalam penggubalan keputusan politik di setiap peringkat di dalam negara ini dipastikan pada tahap optimum demi kepentingan demokrasi, keadilan, keamanan, hak asasi dan pembangunan mapan sustainability. Tahap optimum tersebut bermaksud hak wanita untuk menyertai sepenuhnya aktiviti yang menyumbang kepada penggubalan keputusan politik ditegakkan dan dipelihara selaras dengan amalan sejagat. Ia juga bermaksud segala bentuk rintangan dan halangan yang menyekat peluang dan pengaruh politik wanita, terutamanya saudara OKU kita, mesti dihapuskan segera. Dengan itu, these are the demands. Ini adalah tuntutan. Dengan itu, kita menuntut pihak berwajib dan pemegang taruh agar number 1 is in English, adopt and implement policies and measures that ensure equal opportunities and participation for women of all disabilities and age groups at all levels of political decision making. These include reforms, legal reforms, electoral quotas, capability building, awareness raising, and gender mainstreaming. Number 2 is to ensure reasonable accommodation and accessibility at all venues, buildings, and the street environment and public transportation at all levels of political decision making. Terima kasih kepada hadirin sekalian. Thank you for this.
Hentikan keganasan. Hapuskan patriarki. Sorry, again. Hentikan keganasan. Hapuskan patriarki. Okay, is everyone feeling okay? Yeah? Are you hydrated? Very good. All right, so we have a second speaker for the same demand number 6, Jia Vern leads research at Hayat, a new local organization consisting of the people previously behind the Anti-Death Penalty Asia Network's work in Malaysia at hand. Apart from continuing work towards fully abolishing the death penalty, she is also engaged in protecting the rights of incarcerated women in Malaysia. She envisions a world where incarcerated women aren't left behind in the struggle for equality. Everyone, let's welcome Jia Vern.
Hello. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm not feeling that well, so I can't scream or chant that much. But I guess I want to take this time to talk to you all about criminal women, right? So criminal women, they're wives, they're mothers, they are also daughters. But in Malaysia right now, they are often invisible from the struggle for equality. Women make up about 10% of Malaysia's death row population, and a huge number of them were convicted of drug trafficking under Section 39B of Dangerous Drugs Act. However, their plight and what they need are often unheard of and unseen. So, although there are plenty of case studies showing how economic insecurity, gender biases, gender violences that drive vulnerable women, including foreign nationals, by the way, to participate in the drug trade. This is a fact that is rarely recognized by judges in Malaysia. These have grave implications for women who are either divorced or pregnant at the time of the crime. So I want to give you one example of how bad gender biases are in the court system. In one 2020 case, a Chinese national woman who was facing drug trafficking charges was re-sentenced to death, and this is what the judge's ruling said. She acted and portrayed herself like a damsel in her maiden love. She was in the process of divorcing her husband, and it would not be too remote in finding that she fully knew the effects, danger, and pitfall of anyone madly and blindly in love. And that was the ruling that got her re-sentenced to death for drug trafficking. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, court judgments, gender biases, and judgments aside, women on death row suffer the same limited access, if not worse, to healthcare and have even lesser means to obtain resources due to solitary confinement. So in the past month, I talked to 10 women on death row, and they are all foreign nationals, and they have suffered to varying degrees gender-related medical issues that are unattended because the prison system does not know how to treat women. Right? Sorry, this has been pretty emotionally scarring for the past week. So, for example, I think a few of them have cervical issues that were left unattended for 6 months to 2 years. And I want to come down to something I think all of us can also relate to. Period poverty. Period poverty has such a disproportionate impact on women in incarceration. Let's not talk about the access to sanitary pads. Even if they get it, it's menial, it's thin, it's not usable. So what about women who have heavy periods? What about women who suffer from severe period pains? They can't even beg for half a pill of Panadol to deal with that pain. And that's even worse for women on death row because they're in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. 23 hours a day. I want to let that sink in. Sorry, my phone locked itself. So, I wanted to keep it like short and sweet. So, I'm standing here talking about women on death row. It made me realize that incarcerated women have traditionally been left out of this larger conversation, larger feminist movement about what they go through in there, where they came from, what they went through when they committed the crime, and the punishment, double punishment they faced after that for being foreign, for being vulnerable, for being single mothers, for being maidens in love. So this International Women's Day, Hayat would like to call for greater awareness towards the multi-layered discrimination faced by women in incarceration in this country. Thank you. Related to the period poverty issue, as Hayat, we are also calling for support towards our collaboration with Kekasih, our network of families with loved ones on death row, as well as Suchi Cup. Some of you may know them. They are a Malaysian-grown brand of menstrual cups, and we're working together to be able to distribute menstrual cups to women in incarceration in Malaysia. Thank you. And we hope for your support. And if you would like to donate to the fundraiser, look us up at Hayat Life My. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih Javan. Okay, let's do some chants. Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit wanita.
Bangkit, wanita.
Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit wanita.
Bangkit, wanita.
Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit, bangkit.
Bangkit wanita.
Bangkit, wanita.
Wanita.
Bangkit.
Wanita.
Bangkit.
So the next speech, we will touch on the demands where we want to ensure gender equal nationality laws. So we're inviting a representative of Family Frontiers. Let me introduce the representative. Sarah is a feminist campaigner who has contributed to Malaysian civic space since she was 19. In her current role as program coordinator at Family Frontiers, she contributes to the mobilization of the Malaysian Equal Citizenship Campaign, which pushes for a constitutional amendment to grant Malaysian women equal citizenship rights and advocates for family-friendly immigration policies for Malaysian binational families. Welcome, Sarah.
Selamat tengah hari semua. Saya Sarah dari Family Frontiers, sebuah organisasi yang sedang memperjuangkan hak wanita Malaysia untuk menurunkan hak kewarganegaraan kepada anak mereka yang dilahirkan di luar negara seperti yang disebut tadi. Take a good look at them, their mothers. Selama lebih 60 tahun, wanita Malaysia telah dinafikan hak untuk menurunkan kewarganegaraan kepada anak-anak mereka yang dilahirkan di luar negara atas dasar yang sama seperti lelaki Malaysia. Peruntukan kuno yang berakar umbi dalam sistem patriarki mengekalkan sistem yang menganggap wanita sebagai warga negara kelas kedua. Ibu Malaysia dipandang rendah apabila tidak pulang untuk bersalin, tetapi dipuji apabila bergadai nyawa mereka untuk kembali untuk bersalin. Adakah ini yang dimaksudkan dengan kesaksamaan dan keadilan? Adakah ini yang diperlukan untuk wanita Malaysia untuk dilayak sama rata di sisi undang-undang? Pada Februari tahun lepas, kerajaan telah komited untuk meminda Artikel 14 Perlembagaan Persekutuan untuk memberikan hak kepada wanita Malaysia untuk menurunkan kewarganegaraan kepada anak-anak mereka yang dilahirkan di luar negara. Namun setahun kemudian dan selepas pelbagai penangguhan terhadap pembentangannya, komitmen ini masih belum menjadi kenyataan. Walaupun langkah ini amat dialu-alukan, kerajaan juga telah mencadangkan beberapa pindaan regresif yang akan memburukkan lagi situasi tanpa kerakyatan di kalangan kanak-kanak di Malaysia, lalu merampas kehidupan yang bermaruah dan hak asasi kanak-kanak yang dilahirkan di tanah ini. Hak isteri bukan warga negara yang berkahwin dengan rakyat Malaysia juga terancam akibat daripada cadangan ini. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, ini bukan janji kerajaan dan bukan mandat rakyat. Hak kanak-kanak tidak boleh dikompromi sama sekali. Begitu juga dengan hak wanita Malaysia yang tidak boleh dianggap sebagai sebuah trade-off yang menjejas kumpulan yang terdedah. Jadi, kami menggesa kerajaan untuk mengasingkan pindaan regresif daripada pindaan progresif dan hanya meneruskan dengan pindaan perkara 14 seperti yang dijanjikan tanpa berlengah lagi. Dengan setiap penangguhan, Daniel, seorang kanak-kanak dewasa yang terkesan, semakin dekat dengan realiti di mana beliau terpaksa berpisah dengan keluarganya dan meninggalkan Malaysia. Siti meluangkan 1 hari lagi terperangkap dalam keganasan rumah tangga. Chana yang berkeperluan khas semakin jauh dari penerimaan perkhidmatan kesihatan yang diperlukan dengan segera. seorang kanak-kanak tanpa kewarganegaraan terus terpinggir tanpa hak asas yang datang dengan status undang-undang. Berapa lama lagi akan kerajaan terus menafikan hak kerakyatan seorang kanak-kanak semata-mata kerana mereka tidak dilahirkan di bumi Malaysia tetapi dari rahim ibunya? Hari ini kami berharap untuk wanita Malaysia yang mendahului kita, ibu yang tidak dapat melihat anak mereka menjadi warga Malaysia dan anak-anak yang masih memperjuangkan hak kelahiran mereka. Saya juga anak Malaysia. Saya juga anak Malaysia. Kuat lagi, saya juga anak Malaysia. Jadi sertai kami dalam menggesa kerajaan Malaysia untuk memisahkan pindaan kewarganegaraan tambahan yang regresif daripada pindaan perkara 14. Dan kami menggesa kerajaan untuk pastikan pindaan perkara 14 dilaksanakan untuk semua kanak-kanak yang dilahirkan di luar negara kepada ibu Malaysia sebelum dan selepas pindaan diluluskan. Kita gesa kerajaan untuk pindah-pindah perkara 14. Pindah-pindah perkara 14. Batal-batal pindaan regresif. Kuat lagi, batal-batal pindaan regresif. Terima kasih.
With the same demand, I welcome Patricia. Patricia is an advocate for gender equal nationality rights and is one of the many Malaysian women who are unable to confer citizenship by operation of law to their overseas born children on the basis of their gender. She returned to Malaysia nearly 7 years ago to raise her young family and to put down roots, but her children face uncertainty and difficulty just to remain in the country she calls home. She uses poetry as a tool for advocacy and has written and performed several poems that speak of belonging, discriminatory citizenship, and statelessness. We welcome Patricia to present the spoken word.
Okay, terima kasih. Maybe I should just hold it. Thank you all for being here and for the support for our amendment. Please remember that even though the Prime Minister yesterday announced that there will be a constitutional amendment for Perkara 14, he has conveniently left out that there will also be regressive amendments that are bundled together with it. So we're calling for the government to only proceed with the amendment to give women equal citizenship rights and to halt the rest of the regressive amendments. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm here to present a poem yang bertajuk Suatu Hari Anakku Bertanya. Suatu hari anakku bertanya, "Mak, kenapa saya bukan warga Malaysia?" Hatiku bingung. Apa penjelasan yang boleh ku berikan? Apa jawapan yang anak kecil mampu faham? Adakah salahnya terletak pada undang-undang purbakala yang menyatakan wanita adalah tidak setara? Atau tempat lahirnya salah, biarpun pilihan bukan dalam tangannya? Disisih oleh siasah yang dicatur mereka dari keselesaan kerusi pusingnya. Anakku tetamu yang tidak dialu-alukan di tanah air ibunya. Walaupun ibunya seorang anak ibu pertiwi, ianya masih tidak memadai. Kunjungan sekeluarga ke medan birokrasi tiada putusnya bagai air lalu, dan hari-hari sebelumnya mindaku akan runsing. Memikirkan adakah aku telah cukup membuat salinan, sijil kelahiran, perkahwinan, dokumen perjalanan, sebukit bukti yang anakku sahih layak untuk tinggal di sini bersama ibunya. Apa salahku? Adakah jiwa kenegaraanku nipis kerana aku tidak jatuh cinta dengan seorang jejaka yang mempunyai pasport dan IC yang sama warnanya? Kerakyatan bukan sekadar sekeping kertas, ianya nikmat, keupayaan, kebebasan untuk berakar umbi, membentuk identiti, batu asas untuk kehidupan. Setiap detik yang berlalu takkan kembali. Matahari kekal terbit terbenam, lautan terus pasang surut, dan kami masih lagi menanti, dikelilingi janji-janji yang masih belum ditepati. Janji-janji yang kini berubah bentuk dan nada. Satu pintu dibuka, 5 lagi dibinasa. Meminggirkan lagi mereka yang telah dipadam dan dijadikan halimunan. Mereka yang lidahnya mengenal intim bahasa kebangsaan. Tapak kaki yang tidak pernah menyentuh tanah lain selain tanah kelahiran. Hak bukan barang untuk didagang. Anak kecil bukan satu ancaman. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you so much Patricia. Sekarang kita akan menjemput Azura dari Suara bagi manifesto Protect Freedom of Assembly and Expression.
Hidup, 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 hidup wanita, hidup wanita, mati, 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 mati.
Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera saya ucapkan kepada semua yang hadir pada hari ini. Pertama sekali saya ingin ucapkan tahniah kepada semua yang berada di sini. Kita berada di sini atas perjuangan yang sangat panjang, atas struggle yang sangat banyak. Mewakili daripada pagi tadi kita dengar banyak kisah perempuan yang masih tak selesai sampai hari ini. Dan kita berdiri pada sini sebab kita nak tuntut hak kita untuk berdiri di sini dan untuk mengatakan isu-isu perempuan yang ada pada hari ini yang masih belum selesai. Dan kawan-kawan saya yang berdiri di sini, kita menuntut hak kita untuk berhimpun. Kalau dulu kita nak himpun, kita kena hantar notis 10 hari. Kita kena minta permit. Tapi pada hari ini, kita tidak perlu minta permit. Kita hanya perlu hantar notis dan kita tidak perlu mendapatkan kelulusan oleh pihak polis. Dan benda yang paling penting sekali, abang-abang polis, abang-abang SP yang ada dekat keliling ni, jangan ganggu aktivis. Jangan ganggu kami lepas habis acara ini. Ini adalah hak kami yang termaktub dalam perlembagaan. Hak kami untuk berhimpun. Tetapi selain daripada hari itu, perkara penting saya ingin tekankan adalah selain daripada himpun, yang paling penting adalah hak untuk berekspresi. Pada hari ini begitu ramai perempuan boleh berucap di luar, tetapi berapa ramai perempuan merasa selamat untuk berekspresi di dalam ruang private mereka sendiri. Berapa ramai perempuan yang ada hak untuk mengatakan sesuatu bila mereka tidak bersetuju di dalam ruang private, dalam hubungan, dalam pekerjaan. Berapa ramai anak-anak muda kita dalam pekerjaan tidak ada hak untuk berekspresi kerana kita terpaksa untuk melawan dengan orang-orang tua yang tidak mahu mendengar suara-suara anak muda. beramai-ramai, boleh? Kita nyanyi lagu patriarki tadi, boleh? Ingat tak lirik? Patriarki, patriarki, patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Kuat! Yang betul! Banyak! Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki bukan boleh pergi mati. Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki, patriarki, patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Patriarki boleh pergi mati. Terima kasih. Terima kasih kepada Azura dan rakan-rakan. Seterusnya, kami akan menjemput Christina dari Amnesty Malaysia. Christina is a campaigner at Amnesty International Malaysia. Wait, let me just... Christina is a campaigner at Amnesty International Malaysia, where she leads on developing, implementing and monitoring the organization's campaign strategies nationally. Her work is focused on protecting the right to freedom of expression, abolishing the death penalty in its totality, and ensuring police accountability. So that's the only part that I can read from this paper, and she's also a dear friend of mine. So welcome, Christina. Hi. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Before I start, I see some of you in the hot sun. There's space to sit here if you want to. Activists, you got to take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves. All right. Hi everybody, I'm Christina from Amnesty International Malaysia. We're part of a global movement of people who work for human rights. In Malaysia, Amnesty focuses on three main issues. So abolishing the death penalty, ensuring police accountability, don't know if they're still here, and protecting freedom of expression. Which is why it makes me so happy to see all of us here today exercising our universally recognized right to freedom of expression and peaceful assembly. And this right to freedom of expression and peaceful assembly includes other rights that are essential to enable peaceful protest. So the right to life, the right to freedom of association, to privacy, to be free from arbitrary arrest and detention and ill treatment. Exercising these rights without fear or unlawful interference is central to living in an open and fair society. Yet, governments around the world, including ours, arrest and imprison people for speaking out, even though almost every country's constitution refers to the value of free speech. Our government has a duty to create a culture of rights. They have a duty to protect, to promote and fulfill our rights. Yet they do the opposite of that, with activists routinely being called out for police questioning or worse, charged for speaking out. Just look at the difficulty the organizers of today's event had to deal with. All the confusion and fuss about not receiving a notice for us to gather here. Every year it's the same nonsense, every year the same attempt to create fear and put up barriers preventing us from practicing our rights. This is an abuse of power by the police and abuse of power by the government. And I say enough is enough. Women in Malaysia are saying enough is enough. We deserve to live in a country where we don't need to live in that fear of the government. And I'm so proud that women, as we have always done, are leading this fight to reclaim our rights. Yet, as we are aware of the discrimination faced by women, we must also acknowledge that intersecting forms of discrimination from age to gender to race
make it more difficult for some people to access those rights. LGBTIQ people, children and young people, as well as non-citizens, face different challenges when it comes to participating in protests safely. Last year, some media criticized the Women's March, focusing on the LGBTI groups who participated in it and using disparaging language in their headlines. The Minister for Religious Affairs even said that the march was a misuse of democratic space because of their participation. A misuse of democratic space! Do you think this minister even understands what democratic space means? I'm here to say that we stand with our LGBTIQ friends and family who are here with us today. Do not let their divisive rhetoric take away from our solidarity. Another group of people who face barriers in exercising their right to freedom of assembly is children and young people. You know, I have a daughter, she's 6 years old. We actually made our placards together and she would have loved to be here today, but she can't. Why? Because she is both a child and a non-citizen, and the Peaceful Assembly Act does not protect the right of children and non-citizens to assemble. In many countries, children attend rallies, they make speeches, they hold organized sit-ins. Why must we make it difficult for them to exercise their rights here? If my child, with my consent, wants to gather in solidarity with all the amazing people here today to commemorate International Women's Day, why does the Peaceful Assembly Act prevent her from doing so? Is this right? Similarly, the Peaceful Assembly Act also prevents non-citizens in Malaysia from participating in protests or demonstrations. Let me illustrate how ridiculous this is. So solidarity gatherings for Gaza are being held all across the world, right? So you may have a Malaysian friend who has moved abroad and has participated in one of these protests abroad. And why not? We shouldn't stay silent on the horrific humanitarian crisis facing the people in Gaza. But if you're a Palestinian in Malaysia and you want to be part of a demonstration or protest, you could be violating the law and face the threat of deportation. Imagine that. Being deported because you wanted to protest the destruction of your homeland and the killing of your people. Is this right? So why do we prevent so many from exercising their rights? Why do we want to silence their voices, whether they are LGBTIQ people or children or non-citizens? So as we gather here today, this International Women's Day, we demand that this government stop perpetuating a climate of fear by immediately dropping all investigations against activists for exercising their right to freedom of expression. No one should be investigated for practicing their democratic rights. Stop demonizing the LGBTIQ community in Malaysia and end discrimination against them. We are all equal under the law. End the intimidation and harassment of human rights defenders. Speaking up on behalf of the voiceless should not be a crime. Amend the Peaceful Assembly Act to fully guarantee the right to peaceful assembly for all. It's time to end the discrimination against children and non-citizens. And finally, abolish the Sedition Act. This colonial era law must go. Bangkit! 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 Wanita! Bangkit! Wanita! Thank you. Thank you, Christina. So we're left with two, last but not least, demands, which is eliminate gender-based violence in private and public life, as well as end armed conflict and genocide and liberation for all. I will be inviting Deborah on behalf of Lina from Yemen's Women Association.
Hi
everyone. I'm Deborah and I'm delivering a speech from someone who is a non-citizen who cannot participate today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather today to commemorate International Women's Day, let us embark on a journey through the untold stories of courage, resilience, and hope in the face of unimaginable adversity. Close your eyes for a moment and envision the world through the eyes of a woman living in a war zone. Imagine the deafening roar of bombs overhead, the suffocating fear that grips her heart with every explosion, and the indomitable spirit that drives her to defy the darkness that surrounds her. In the streets of Palestine, amidst the rubble of bombed-out buildings, stands Mariam. A mother of four, Mariam shelters her children from the constant barrage of violence. Despite the loss of her husband to the conflict, she remains a pillar of strength for her family, ensuring they have food to eat and a roof over their heads. Her unwavering determination to protect her children is a testament to the strength of maternal love. Traveling to the heart of Sudan, we meet Aisha, a young woman who refused to be silenced by the atrocities committed by the militias in her village. After witnessing the brutal murder of her parents, Aisha risked her life to speak out against the violence. She organized women in her community, providing them with the tools and support they needed to demand justice. Aisha's bravery inspired others to join the fight for peace and accountability in their war-torn country. Venturing into the mountains of Myanmar, we encounter Nandar, a fierce advocate for the rights of ethnic minorities in her country. Despite facing persecution and threats from the military regime, Nanda fearlessly continues her work, documenting human rights abuses and providing aid to the displaced communities. Her courage in the face of adversity serves as a beacon of hope for those who continue to suffer under oppression. Then we find ourselves in the besieged city of Aleppo, where Layla, a doctor, tends to the wounded and sick amidst the chaos of war. Despite the constant danger posed by airstrikes and shelling, Layla remains steadfast in her commitment to saving lives. Her selflessness and compassion remind us of the indomitable spirit of humanity, even in the darkest of times. And finally, in the war-torn streets of Yemen, where famine and disease stalk the land with merciless abandon, women like Zara fight a daily battle for survival. They are the embodiment of resilience, their spirits unbroken despite the hardships they face, their love for their families a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. I think of Zara, a mother of four, whose unwavering determination sustains her family through the darkest of nights. Her every breath a testament to the strength of the human spirit. These are the stories of women in war zones. Stories of courage, resilience, and unwavering determination in the face of unimaginable adversity. But they are also stories of profound suffering and loss, of lives shattered and dreams deferred. These women are not just victims of war, they are heroes. Their stories of resilience, courage, and sacrifice serve as a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. As we commemorate International Women's Day, let us stand in solidarity with women like Mariam, Aisha, Nanda, Layla, Zara, and countless others who continue to fight for peace, justice, and equality in the midst of war and conflict. Let us pledge to amplify their voices, to support their efforts, and to work tirelessly towards a world where no woman or girl has to endure the horrors of war. Thank you. Okay, when I say we are not free until we're all free. We are not free until we're all free. We are not free until we're all free. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the speech that Deborah just presented to all of you is from Dr. Lina from the Yemen's Women Association. So next, I'll be inviting Kaiser, and Kaiser will be reading a speech on behalf of someone from the Myanmar community.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone can hear me. My name is Kaiser, I go by they, them pronouns. Today I'll be reading for a community member who is from Myanmar and their experiences relating to this. I also want to build the context that while they were writing this, their community was facing a lot of intimidation by authorities at the same night they were writing this. And they almost thought they couldn't write it, but they still did it anyway because they really wanted it out. And content warning as well to the war crimes and the violence that might occur within the speech. I'm going to go verbatim, okay? As I am Kachin, the civil war has been happening for 70 years. Due to unstable and unsafe situations, we cannot live in our land peacefully. There are many tortures and threats by the military. As Kachin is a minority in Myanmar, and most of us are Christians, so the army and the government by its generations do not give us space. They accuse all the Kachin people as rebels or supporters for rebels. They make the civilians as human shields in the war. They arrest us without reason. The military burns our houses and destroys our crops and fields. They take whatever they fancy in their eyes. They sexually assault our girls and women and kill the men or bring them for pottering to make soldiers. We could not even talk or give bad comments about them. What is the current situation in Myanmar? The military coup has been going on for 3 years, and Myanmar is collapsing day by day. Major parts are education and economic. Ever since the pandemic, the schools have been closed and continued with the coup. So it is more than 4 years that students could not go to school peacefully without fearing for their lives. Furthermore, the military announced the conscription law, so all the youngsters do not feel safe living in their own country, in their own homes. We've had many arrested youth cases these days with very little chance of them being free from this oppression. What is it like for women and girls in Myanmar? Due to our culture, women have less powers than men in legal society. However, there are few women that are talented and brave. They speak out and guide our people to open our eyes. Due to civil war, internally displaced people are getting more and more. Many women leaders occur to help those IDPs. Some educated women volunteer themselves as teachers and health workers. Some work as NGOs to help people within the country when the country does not. As for what I hope for the future of all women and girls in Myanmar, I wish all the women and girls to be educated highly to face the world beyond them, so that they too could raise leaders for our country's rebuilding and recovery and reparation. Most importantly, the question is, what can the government of Malaysia do for the people of Myanmar? And this Myanmar refugee person said, what with the recent situation in our country being so unfortunate, please don't arrest us or send us back to Myanmar. Please protect us under Malaysia's white umbrella. We will never forget the kindness of the Malaysian government or Malaysians. I would like to say thank you so much from the deepest of my heart. They never should have needed to ask like that, just to be humanized. And I'm really ashamed that our government claims to be part of these processes internationally or otherwise, claiming to be on the forefront of so many anti-war, anti-global colonized processes, and yet cannot have refuge or cannot have the heart in them to hold space for refugees seeking asylum from war. And it pains me every day that they cannot be here speaking from their lived realities, and they have to ask, please, for space. That's inhumane, that's dehumanizing, and the Malaysian government needs to do better to uphold whatever it calls principles within its current constituency. So I hope that everyone can have a better understanding now after the next speech, which will be from Gaza, in terms of that refugee space, and be more intersectional in our approaches as we lend support and mobilize together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kaiser, for the speech. And last but not least, I would like to invite Ayman from Gagar, America, speaking on behalf of Muntasir from Gaza.
Hello, hi. So, salam perjuangan semua. Saya Aiman dari Gegar Amerika dan saya akan membaca ucapan dari saudara Muntasir dari Gaza, Jaraballah, which is a middle state in Gaza. Beliau merupakan seorang engineer dan telah menetap di Malaysia selama 12 tahun. Dan beliau kehilangan sebanyak 60 ahli keluarga yang telah meninggal syahid disebabkan genocide yang sedang berlaku. Dan disebabkan atas perhimpunan awam, beliau tidak dapat membuat ucapan ini sendiri. 8 Mac, satu dunia meraihkan sambutan Hari Wanita Sedunia, di mana tokoh wanita diberikan penghormatan atas pencapaian dan perjuangan mereka. Namun, wanita di Palestin masih menuntut hak kebebasan dan maruah mereka, di mana negara maju seperti USA yang berusaha bahas dengan genocide tidak menghilangkan kekejaman yang dilakukan oleh rejim Zionis terhadap wanita di Palestin. Hari ini, 8,900 wanita telah mati syahid. Lebih daripada 23,000 wanita telah cedera dan ratusan rumah telah diceroboh. Lebih 2,100 wanita Palestin hilang. Belum lagi mengira ratusan wanita yang kehilangan anak, bayi baru lahir atau janin dalam rahim mereka akibat pengeboman dan pembunuhan oleh rejim Zionis. 700,000 wanita tiada akses kepada kemudahan penjagaan haid. 142 kanak-kanak dan wanita sedang mengalami kekerasan seksual di dalam tahanan Israel. 5,500 wanita di Gaza melahirkan anak dalam keadaan tidak selamat. Dan 50,000 wanita sedang hamil dengan sumber yang terhad. Keadaan yang berlaku di Rafah di mana wanita terpaksa menggunakan sisa kemah sebagai produk haid dan pil untuk menangguh period yang juga memberikan kesan sampingan terhadap kesihatan mereka. Dan disebabkan ketiadaan air dan ketiadaan air, ada tidak mandi untuk berminggu-minggu. Hanya ada satu bandas untuk setiap 486 orang. Dan dengan kekurangan sabun, ramai wanita terpaksa menggunakan produk haid untuk jangka masa lebih lama. Quoting from Gisan Obwa, we are suffering from being hungry, from being thirsty, from being bad. We are suffering from being displaced. Now we're suffering also because there's no tax. It's just a new suffering. Dan pada hari ini juga, kami ingin memberi penghargaan dan penghormatan penuh kepada perjuangan wanita Palestin yang penuh sabar dan sabar semasa nyawa mereka terancam. Keberanian mereka untuk menuntut hak mereka sebagai wanita dan semangat mereka untuk menentang rejim Zionis menjadi inspirasi kepada kaum wanita di seluruh dunia. Akhir pandemi, wanita Singa yang hanya berumur 16 tahun ketika dia bertahankan diri dan melawan seorang anggota tentera Israel di tepi barat. Rasan Al-Najjar, bidadari Rahmah, paramedik sukarelawan yang ditembak dengan kejam oleh Israel semasa perayaan kepulangan besar-besaran, iaitu The Great March of Return, ketika menemui para peserta yang sakit dan tercedera. Lima Khalid, antara wanita Palestin pertama yang terlibat dalam perlawanan bersenjata dan merupakan wanita pertama yang mengetuai misi perampasan pesawat untuk membebaskan tanah air. Fatima Bernali, wanita Afro Palestin yang pertama kali ditangkap kerana merancang serangan terhadap tentera Zionis dan kemudiannya menjadi ketua polis di Gaza. Dan nama beliau adalah Muna Alfred, iaitu aktivis yang menjadi tular di media sosial apabila dia melawan tentera IDF, polis Israel dan peneraka haram dari merampas tanah kesayangannya di Al-Quds. Kemudian beliau berhadapan dengan rejim Zionis seterusnya mencetuskan pemberontakan di Syekh Jarrah. Dan juga tidak lupakan juga para wartawan wanita seperti Plastia, Bisan Odua dan Kim Khudari yang berani mendokumentasikan kekejaman dan kejahatan tentera Zionis setiap hari terhadap rakyat mereka supaya sepatu dia tahu sisi sebenar rejim Israel. Jadi kami mendesak penghadiran Amerika, masyarakat antarabangsa dan semua organisasi antarabangsa yang berkaitan bertanggungjawab atas perkara yang telah berlaku atas wanita Palestin. Kami menuntut
bertanggungjawab sepenuhnya atas perancangan dilancarkan oleh Israel terhadap wanita Palestin. Di saat Israel memberikan tekanan terhadap mereka, seluruh dunia mengambil bahagian dalam menghentikan kekejaman ini. Namun terdapat sebahagian lain masih berdiam diri mengenai malapetaka yang berlaku. Saya ingin mengakhiri ucapan ini dengan satu petikan daripada Lina Abdurrahman. Palestine is a litmus test for a collective commitment to human rights and to the sexual and reproductive rights of all women and girls. Tiada kebebasan bagi wanita tanpa kebebasan wanita Palestin, dan tiada kebebasan untuk siapa tanpa kebebasan rakyat Palestin. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Bebas, bebas. Bebas, bebas. Bebas wanita. Bebas wanita. Bebas, bebas. Bebas, bebas. Bebas Palestin. Bebas Palestin. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Let me hear it loud and clear. Let me hear it loud and clear. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Let me hear it loud and clear. Let me hear it loud and clear. Migrants are welcome here. Migrants are welcome here. Let me hear it loud and clear. Let me hear it loud and clear. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Let me hear it loud and clear. Migrants are welcome here. Migrants are welcome here. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, bangkit. Bangkit, wanita. Bangkit, wanita. Wanita. Bangkit. Wanita. Wanita! Terima kasih. Okey, baiklah, kita dah sampai ke penghujung acara. Sebelum anda pergi untuk pulang, saya nak ingatkan sekali lagi untuk scan QR code yang ada di hadapan dalam banner ni. Okey, kalau belum lagi. Okey, mungkin saya bagi 1 minit untuk scan. Alright, okay, so we would just like to thank everyone for attending the march this year. It's a great turnout, it's a diverse turnout. Very, very thankful for getting this opportunity to be here with you. Let's thank our marshals who have been working very hard to make sure that everyone is safe. Let's thank the organizers who have been working for months to make sure that this happens. Can we thank the translators and the interpreters for making this a successful event? Can we thank our sound guy, Peter, who is not here? He went to take his car. And please thank everyone around you, next to you, behind you, in front of you for being here. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so, reminder, we would like to welcome you to leave your placards here, if that would keep you safe. Please just go to the marshals over here. They can collect the placards from you. And then, please pay attention, this is very important. For your safety, please make sure that you live in groups. We will have marshals who will walk the group to the train station. So you can follow the marshal to leave, or you can walk back to Sogo. But please disperse through the main route. Okay? And then please also make sure that you take your trash with you. We just talked about climate crisis and things like that. We have to walk the talk as well. So I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next year. Fire and follow. Signs off. Bye.
Thank you. Sorry.